Electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at his 4. Oh, nice move. There he goes again. A beautiful fake. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
All the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, that's Logan. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Johnson. And now running right through it. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And a great move again. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That is gonna be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
This is Kelly. Oh, good move. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there, 9 yards, but it still leaves him with work to do on 3rd and goal.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
Here's Kelly on 4th down. A little juke. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this is going to come up. Well short as they stop him on 4th down. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself,
David Johnson on his way. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big run there by Johnson. 42 yards on the ground. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he's got some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. He's on pace now for 12 rushing touchdowns. And I think he's making fantasy owners smile.
I think you've got to change something on defense, don't you? I mean, we often talk about using a spy on a quarterback who has the ability to run and maneuver outside of the pocket. Maybe they need to change that to spying him, because this many touchdowns this early, that is demoralizing for a defense. One guy breaking them down.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties.
The audiences at home watching the game, and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. Oh, what a move. How did he stay on his feet? And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys are playing the inside.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run on the draw. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Shelling through the defense. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. To throw is Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. up there. It's incomplete. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions, because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay. I think you would agree of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 46 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
So they're going to go for 2. Now Palmer to throw. He'll buy some, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a